affected positively or negatively?
Well, they're so good looking that it's hard for them, so how do they dress down? Where do you recommend that they dress down?
I recommend the same thing for everybody, no matter what role they're applying for. Obviously, the housekeepers, all the way up to the estate managers, I don't have to give them advice, but I always say, dress professionally, don't wear a lot of makeup if you're a female, or assuming this is for a female, right? Pull your hair back, and just no cleavage. Is that what you're referring to?
I think that the new employer who is new money, who doesn't understand how a professional household runs and what people do and the process and time it takes to do their job, don't understand. I mean, we all grew up, at a time when there was less money, and we just grew up in normal households where, mom and dad ran the household, so two people were running the household. We now all of a sudden, that person has married a spouse or has made $1 million or $1 billion and doesn't understand why all of a sudden they've gone from a 1,500 square foot house where mom and dad used to take care of it, now it's a 20,000 square foot house. They don't have any concept. Their specialty is they can write a computer program or make a widget. That's what they know how to do. They don't know how to run a house. So unless we educate them, why should they actually know that?
Union is a word I think that would scare a lot of employers, so I think to use that terminology, I don't. DEMA stands for, is why everybody in the industry should be part of DEMA. Don't ever want to hear that word union. But what you guys are doing is the way forward. And it's educating employers. It's just, you are so what we need in the industry. But the word union, I think, the word union would scare clients. I want to have, next time, I want to have clients or client representatives sitting out there, because I think it's important that they are educated and they're part of it. They've got to fight for the estate managers and butlers and chefs, but I want the room filled with clients next time, because I think it's about educating them.
It's very interesting, for you all to hear what he said, because part of the Brother Association, we've had a panel of clients up here.
Wonderful.
And it was a very interesting thing, so that everyone could hear what they wanted. And they were honored to speak, so it might be an interesting...
Another town hall meeting?
Absolutely.
It's an interesting approach. And there's even people, I have to say, in the audience that have run estates very successfully here. They're here for at least 5 years in one, which would make it great. I mean, I think you have that.
Even if they take a parent person, the question
that.
should be, we should be able to go from close. What are the things that tick you off about staff or whatever? So even if they're very good parent person, then I want it to be televised, so they can say, okay, my question was answered, so I think that's...
And I have to say, I'm a little torn on that question.
Okay.
I think that maybe it might be beneficial at one point. I mean, I think that I heard that there's a housekeepers union in New York, and I think it's maybe the hotel housekeepers, but that they had started a union. So I don't know that I can answer that as definitively. I mean, DEMA is a great organization. I think it's a great start, but I'm not 100% against a union for domestic workers.
The word union scares me.
I don't believe that we will see that in our lifetime or my lifetime. I think that there are too many employers spread out, that there would be no simple way to actually organize it and enforce it. So I think that I don't think that there will be a need for domestic workers. I think that associations like DEMA will help that industry very much. I think that's the critical point. But I don't see a union under the traditional union of like at a General Motors where everybody on the assembly line, clocks in at a certain time, clocks out at a certain time, and makes so much per year of service.
You actually hit on it earlier when we talked about how much a housekeeper makes. I mean, it's almost like price fixing, which I think people go to jail for, isn't it?
So that we can see the problem.
It's an odd, what do you all, I mean, it would be an interesting thing, but I think it's scary.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the first ever Domestic Estate Manager Association's Town Hall meeting. Unfortunately, we were unable to get to all of our questions that were sent in. However, we will be following up this series with short webinars where all of the panelists will be given the opportunity to address the questions that were submitted that were not able to be answered. And with that, let me thank everyone for attending this meeting and for signing in and watching on either Facebook or on YouTube. We would also like to say that if you're not a member of the association and would like to find out more information on how to become a member, please feel free to find us at www.domesticmanagers.com. Once again, www.domesticmanagers.com. Thank you very much for all of your support, and we hope to see you soon at a meeting near you.